Have you ever caught your cat staring blankly out the window, like it's dramatically reliving a breakup from 2012? Or maybe they've been hiding under the couch for 3 days straight, only emerging for food, maybe. If you're sitting there thinking, well, that's just Mittens being Mittens, think again. Believe it or not, cats, yes, those majestic little drama queens, can actually get depressed. And I'm not talking about, oh no, the laser pointer batteries died. Sad. I mean the real deal. My soul is heavy, Karen, and this tuna doesn't taste the same anymore. It's easy to miss the signs because, let's be honest, cats are already a little mysterious. They sleep 16 hours a day, judge you from high places, and randomly sprint at 3 a.m. like they've been possessed by the ghost of a caffeinated raccoon. So how are we supposed to tell if they're sad or just being cats? That's where this video comes in. Today, we're diving whiskers first into the subtle, sneaky, sometimes surprisingly relatable signs that your cat might be battling the feline blues. We're talking about loss of appetite, ghosting your cuddles, and brace yourself, ignoring their favorite toys. Yes, even the one with a feather that makes them go full ninja. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. We'll also talk about what you can actually do to help your little fluff ball feel like themselves again. Because no one wants a depressed cat. That's just one step away from them writing sad poetry in the litter box. And nobody wants to clean that up. So grab your emotional support beverage, give your kitty a suspicious side eye, they're probably watching you right now anyway, and let's get into it. Oh, and if you're new here and love cats as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. We've got more feline wisdom and chaos coming your way every single week. Let's figure out what's going on inside that fuzzy little head of theirs. It's time to talk cat depression, but make it entertaining. 1. Loss of appetite or sudden picky eating. Let's talk about food, shall we? Because normally, when you crack open a can of wet food, your cat appears out of thin air like they've been summoned by the Holy Spirit of tuna. But lately, you could lay out a 5-course gourmet feast, salmon mousse, chicken pate, duck medallions, and they just give you a blank stare like, is that all you got? One of the first signs your cat might be feeling low is a sudden loss of interest in food. And I'm not talking about skipping a snack because they're full. I'm talking about a total vibe shift, like your cat suddenly thinks they're on a fasting retreat in the Himalayas. If your kitty has gone from, I will claw your soul out if you forget my dinner, to, meh, I'll eat tomorrow or not, it might be time to check in. Depression can mess with your cat's appetite in the same way it does for humans. Some cats might stop eating altogether. Others become weirdly picky, turning their nose up at everything you offer, even the treats they once tried to mug you for. It's like they've become tiny, furry food critics from a pretentious cooking show. What you can do: start with a vet visit. Any changes in appetite should be medically ruled out first. Once you've done that, try tempting them with some high-value treats, warming up their food. Yes, cats can be that bougie, or even hand-feeding. Sometimes they just need a little extra love and a lot of patience. 2. Excessive sleeping. Yes, even for a cat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't cats sleep like 18 hours a day already? Yes. Yes, they do. But there's normal cat napping, and then there's, I haven't seen Whisker's eyes open in 36 hours, and I'm concerned. If your cat is sleeping even more than usual, like not even moving for food, attention, or laser pointers, that might be a red flag. Cats do love their snoozes, but they also have bursts of energy, playtime, and patrol the house like it's a castle time. If all that's disappeared, your cat might be shutting down emotionally. Excessive sleeping due to depression usually comes with a loss of interest in surroundings. They're not just resting, they're retreating. It's like they're saying, Wake me up when life gets interesting again. What you can do: create a more stimulating environment. Try new toys, windows with bird-watching views, or even cat-friendly TV. Yes, that's a thing. And don't underestimate the power of one-on-one time. A little gentle play, or just sitting together quietly can go a long way. 3. Lack of grooming or poor coat condition. Cats are obsessed with cleanliness. They spend up to 50% of their waking hours grooming themselves. So when a cat starts looking a little scruffy, that's a big deal. Imagine if Beyoncé showed up to an award show with bedhead and Cheeto dust on her face. That's the level of concern we're talking about. A depressed cat might stop grooming themselves altogether. Their once sleek coat becomes dull, matted, or oily. You might even notice dandruff. It's like their inner sparkle is gone. Lack of grooming is often a reflection of how your cat is feeling inside. Too tired, too stressed, or too emotionally drained to care. It's heartbreaking and very telling. What you can do: gently brush your cat daily to help them out, but be super patient, especially if they seem sensitive. Combine grooming with positive reinforcement like treats or soft praise. You're not just cleaning them up, you're rebuilding trust and comfort. 4. Hiding more than usual. Cats love their hiding spots. Cardboard boxes, under the bed, inside your laundry hamper, anywhere they can pretend they're invisible. But when hiding becomes their full-time job, that's another story. If your cat used to be social or even just visible, and now they're MIA most of the day, that's a big emotional cue. Depressed cats often isolate themselves because they're feeling unsafe or overwhelmed. And no, they're not being moody. They're trying to process something in the only way they know how. It's their version of curling up under the covers and avoiding all their responsibilities. Relatable, honestly. What you can do: don't force them out. Let them have their safe space, but make it more comforting. Leave a soft blanket, maybe one of your worn t-shirts, and speak to them gently from a distance. Eventually, they'll begin to reemerge when they're ready. 5. Increased aggression or irritability. You reach down to pet your cat like usual and BM SWAT City. Or worse, the OL hiss and run. If your normally sweet cat is suddenly channeling their inner street fighter, depression might be behind the mood swing. Aggression in cats often stems from fear, anxiety, or emotional discomfort. They don't know how to say, "Hey, I'm going through something right now," so they act out instead. Kind of like toddlers, but with claws. And the irritability isn't just toward you. It can show up with other pets, visitors, or even inanimate objects. Yes, your cat might now have beef with the vacuum cleaner. Again, what you can do: give them space. Don't take the aggression personally, but do keep an eye on patterns. Are there certain triggers? Specific times of day? Talk to your vet about stress-reducing options, like pheromone diffusers or supplements. 6. Vocal changes. Meow meow. Meh. If your cat is normally the strong, silent type, but suddenly starts meowing like they're auditioning for a feline opera, it might be time to perk up your ears. On the flip side, if you've got a little chatterbox who's suddenly gone silent like they've taken a vow of monkhood, also suspicious. Changes in vocalization, or lack thereof, can be an emotional clue. Cats communicate their mood through their voice more than we give them credit for. A depressed cat might cry out more, especially at night, or they might stop vocalizing altogether because they just don't have the energy or motivation. Imagine if your cat is basically saying, "Hello? Anyone? I feel weird and I don't know why." Or even sadder, "Why bother?" What you can do: talk back. Seriously, respond in a calm, reassuring tone. It might feel silly at first, but your voice is comforting. Also, keep a log of any changes and when they occur. Some cats meow more when left alone, others when bored. you might start to spot a pattern. 7. Litter box issues, aka P-mail from a sad soul. When your cat starts leaving you little messages outside the litter box, they're not just being a jerk. They're trying to tell you something's wrong. Litter box issues are a major red flag when it comes to emotional distress. Depressed cats may pee or poop outside the box, not because they're mad at you, but because the box suddenly feels like too much effort, or they're marking territory because they feel insecure. It's like their version of writing sad poetry on the walls. Except, smellier. What you can do: first, vet check to rule out infections. Then assess your litter setup. Is it clean? In a quiet spot? Do they have enough privacy? If everything checks out, it may be emotional, and that's when it's time to start increasing comfort, play, and positive interaction. 8. Excessive scratching or licking. Okay, so cats love to scratch. It's part of their whole brand. But when you start seeing them scratch obsessively or groom to the point of creating bald patches, it's not just a fashion choice. It might be anxiety or depression. Self-soothing behaviors, like over-grooming or repetitive scratching, can be your cat's way of trying to regain control in a world that suddenly feels unstable. It's heartbreaking, but also surprisingly common. Think of it like stress eating or nail biting for humans. Only instead of chips, it's their own fur. Yikes. What you can do: offer more scratch-friendly options, like sisal posts, cardboard scratchers, or horizontal boards, and monitor the grooming. If they're going overboard, talk to your vet about anxiety treatment or environmental changes. 9. No interest in play or toys. Remember when your cat used to go full mission impossible, chasing a feather on a stick, or turned into a circus performer for a crumpled receipt? When that spark fades, it hurts. A depressed cat might ignore toys completely. No pouncing, no chasing, not even a lazy paw swipe at their favorite laser pointer. It's like they've lost the joy in life. And that's a big deal. Cats need play to stay mentally stimulated, physically fit, and emotionally balanced. When they stop playing, it's not just boredom. It can be sadness or even hopelessness. What you can do: reintroduce play in gentle ways. Try new toys, especially ones that mimic real prey. Wand toys, small crinkly mice, or motion-activated gadgets. And don't forget the power of you. Sometimes your presence is the best toy of all. 10. Withdrawal from the family. This one hits hardest. When your cat starts pulling away from you. They stop sleeping on your lap. They don't follow you around the house anymore. They don't headbutt your leg or curl up next to you on the couch like they used to. It's like they put up a little "do not disturb" sign, and it's personal. Cats can withdraw from their humans when they're depressed, just like we sometimes ghost our group chats when we're down. It's not about you, but it feels like it is. And the longer it goes on, the harder it can be to reconnect, because your cat might begin to associate your presence with whatever negative emotion they're processing. It's not your fault, but it's still your job to help them heal. What you can do: be there, quietly, gently, sit near them, talk softly. Don't demand affection. Let them come to you when they're ready. And remember, your consistent love is a lighthouse for them when they feel lost at sea. So, there you have it. 10 signs your cat might be secretly battling the kitty blues. And hey, if you're sitting there thinking, "Wait, that sounds like Mr. Fluffins. That sounds exactly like Mr. Fluffins," don't panic. You're not a bad cat parent. We all miss cues sometimes. Cats are subtle little ninjas when it comes to showing their feelings. The good news? You're here, watching a video about your cat's emotional well-being, which already makes you one of the top-tier humans in the feline world. Gold star. Mr. Fluffins approves. Probably. He's just pretending to ignore you right now. Remember, just like us, cats have ups and downs. Maybe they're sad because their favorite window perch got moved. Maybe they missed the bird that used to visit the porch every morning. Or maybe they're just going through a rough patch because the vacuum came out 3 days in a row. The betrayal is real, but a little extra love, patience, and attention can go a long way. Reintroduce playtime. Add a cozy nook by the window. Speak softly, pet gently. Offer treats like you're wooing them on the most awkward first date ever. Trust me, they'll come around. If anything in this video resonated with you, or made you laugh, or made you look at your cat and go, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" Then go ahead and hit that like button. Show the algorithm that you care about cats' emotions and a little bit of ridiculous humor. And don't forget to subscribe to The Curious Cat, yes, that's us, for more feline insights, funny stories, and deep dives into your cat's delightfully confusing behavior. We drop new videos regularly, so if you've ever wanted to understand your cat's brain just a tiny bit better, you'll want to stick around. Got a story about a moody kitty? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from fellow cat people. And hey, you never know, your cat might become the star of a future episode. Fame, fluff, and feelings. The full package. Thanks for watching. Give your cat a cuddle, if they'll allow it, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay curious and stay cat obsessed.